Hello everybody, my name is Rolak, and welcome back to Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we made further into Hyrule Castle, and eventually we reached the very, very top. So, let's not waste any time, and head forward to confront Gannondorf. With an oddly obvious wall of blank texture. Alright. Apparently it's back to nighttime again because it's very dark. You know, also very cloudy. Okay. I do have to say, Hyrule Castle is unnecessarily large. I mean, I get it, you're gonna have like a bunch of, what is that structure over there? Okay, now I'm curious as, oh, it's probably just some towers outside of Hyrule Castle. Okay. Yeah, this castle's a bit too big. Not, you know, gigantic, but it's just a bit too big. Alright, let's go. Welcome to my castle. So you're Gannondorf. I've been dying to meet you. Your people have long amused me, Midna. To defy the gods with such petty magic, only to be cast aside. How very pathetic. Pathetic as they were, though, they served me well. Their anguish was my nourishment. Their hatred bled across the void and awakened me. I drew deep of it and grew strong again. Your people had some skill, to be sure, but they lacked true power. The kind of absolute power that those chosen by the gods wield. He who wields such power would make a suitable king for this world, don't you think? Ha! Such conceit. But if you are one of the chosen wielders of power as you claim, I will risk everything to deny you. Shadow has been moved by light, it seems. How amusing. Very well. Deny me, then. Yes, try to deny me. You and your little friend. Both of you, faithless fools who would dare to take up arms against the King of Light and Shadow. So you choose, and so you shall feel my wrath. Ganon's puppet, Zelda. Why am I not moving? You really take my control away from that? Okay. So, with Gannondorf in control, He's going to be doing a few more special powers with Zelda. He's going to be doing a move where he just sets up a big triangle and you got to step out of it, or else you're going to be taking a lot of damage from that. Now, the main thing you want to do, and hopefully he does it, is indeed, we're going to be playing a game of Dead Man's Volley. Very similar to the battle in Ocarina of Time. All we got to do is simply bounce back a ball of energy at him until he can no longer, you know, properly send it forward. He's also got this attack where he's going to be simply charging at us. All you got to do is pretty much just dodge out of the way and do a little circle motion and just keep away. That's, I believe, all the moves that you can do. It can do, I guess. It's Gannondorf in control. Not really Zelda. Also, fantastic battle theme, by the way. It's a mix of Ganondorf's battle theme from Ocarina of Time, as well as it mixing in Zelda's Lullaby, which is fantastic. Alright. You make a move. He really likes to use this move. This is a kind of a tedious battle, as he kind of just randomly uses either the Energy Ball move, the Triforce move, or the Charge Attack. Kind of wish there was a bit more diversity in this battle, but it's not terrible. Alright. There we go. Also, don't know why he's using, like, you know, I don't know, light? He's for some reason using light to attack Link, which obviously would deal damage against him, so I don't know why he's really doing it. Alright. Pretty much do a backslice motion without the backslice, and you should just be good of dodging him entirely. I'm gonna throw a few more Triforces at me, or are you gonna actually... Oh, we're actually doing it. Oh, nope, that's another charge attack. Oh, okay, you can just dodge out of the way once. And it should be noted, you can't call Midna because obviously she's outside of the arena, kind of stunned at the moment. This is going to be another Triforce attack. You can obviously tell which attack he's going to be doing because either the camera's going to pan out or it's going to focus on him when he's raising his sword. But it could really be also the charge attack. It's really kind of indecisive. Alright, this... Yes, okay. Maybe there's a pattern, I'm not too sure. I really never paid much attention to the pattern if there was. There we go. He's not out of the fight yet. Pure fury, hatred, and with the power of the Triforce. In a very similar manner to Ocarina of Time, we are fighting Dark Beast Ganon. With a very nice battle theme as well. Alright, starting off, he's going to be immediately charging at you. So you want to hit him in the head with an arrow. Also try to dodge out of the way, but don't be too worried if you can't. Once he's down, you want to go for his belly, which has his exposed weak spot. After charging around the area for a bit, he's going to be disappearing. You want to pay attention as to where he's going to be popping up, or he's just going to be there. Alright, once he wields back again, you want to ready your arrow, hit him in the head, and I think he's always going to be falling to the right, so dodge to the left to get at his belly. As for what this music is, I'm really not sure, to be perfectly honest. It's very random. Very different for a Zelda. Alright. This time he's going to be coming out of Twilight Portals. You want to pay attention as to which one turns purple. But, if you do that, he's going to disappear. Now then. We got to fight beast to beast. He's obviously going to be protecting us using an arrow, so we got to simply wait for him to pop up. There he is. Okay. Ready to charge. Grab him. And toss him to either side. And you can, go at him with the sword or just bite him in the belly. A bit more satisfying to do it with the biting, though. Pots in the area also drop, hearts, arrows, what you need to actually fight him properly. Alright, he's going to be doing it again. Doesn't matter which side you throw him to. So just go for the other strike. And there we go. Princess, I say nothing, Midna. Your heart and mine were as one, however briefly. Such suffering you have endured. Spirits of light, wielders of the great power that shines far and wide upon the lands of our world. In our hour of need, grant me the light to banish evil. Link. Chosen hero. Lend us the last of your power. I'll try to slow Gannondorf with my light arrows. You target him and keep him within range of my arrows. Alright. Dark Rider Gannondorf, unofficially called. This is probably one of the more annoying fights. So, what we gotta do is simply get behind him, keep him in range, and keep it steady, or if Zelda can just completely miss. Now, Gannondorf's gonna be summoning... Really? Can you just, hit him? Ow! Gannondorf's gonna be summoning Phantom Riders. These guys are gonna be a really pain in the ass getting in your way and knocking you down. Now, like I said before, simply just get behind him or just stop. Okay, that works. Come on. How are you missing? Oh my god. This has to be one of the worst fights in the game, just simply because of how it doesn't work. Zelda cannot, for the life of her, aim in this very hour of need. Come on. Holding it steady. There we go. Okay. And obviously once he's hit, simply go for some strikes. If you can, get to him in time. Oh my god. How are you missing? There we go. There we go. That works. I believe you're only able to really get one hit on him during this, so definitely go for a spin attack, because it's going to make this go by a lot quicker. Oh, get away from me, please. Yes, there we go. There we go. Ow! Okay, he knocked me off again. And I believe we're fighting in the Field of Eldin, which is, understandable, because it's not only the place where we fought King Bulbin on horseback, it's also, the biggest goddamn field in the game. Come on. Alright, come on. This isn't a fun fight. It's an annoying fight. That's all it is. Be surprised if you do this on your first try without getting knocked down once. Oh my god, just hit him. Thankfully, she has an unlimited amount of them. Oh my god. Again, really just annoying fight. Alright, let's do it again. The only real way to actually, get behind him properly is to, stop at some points, or just slow down enough for it to be proper. Come on, hit him. He's right in front of you. There we go. Alright, this should be the last hit, hopefully. There we go. An impressive-looking blade, but nothing more. Would you hear my desire? To take this foul blade and use it to blot out the light forever. do not think this ends here. The history of light and shadow will be written in blood.
Crystal again. Won't have a repair. Beautiful girl rebuild space. Hot for repairs?
And there we have it. That is The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. This is my favorite Zelda game. I'm not really sure why. It's just, I mean, I grew up with Ocarina of Time. I mean, grew up is a statement that I'm using lightly because I spent like so long in the Deku Tree not being able to figure out that one web thing. And just the amount of effort that was put into Ocarina of Time at the time was amazing, and while it is still a fantastic game, it's not my favorite, but this Twilight Princess does something. It takes Ocarina of Time and just makes it into a much more, I don't want to say better, to say the least, but it does make it better, honestly. Twilight Princess, people have stated time and time again that Twilight Princess is simply an upgraded Ocarina of Time, and I understand where they come from that. I mean, it's certainly very similar with the whole dungeon necessities and everything like that, but that's not really a bad thing. I mean, most of the Zelda games are pretty much following the same format, I mean, up until Breath of the Wild, where you just go from dungeon to dungeon, you get the items, you kill the guys, and then you beat the final boss. It's a formula that works. Honestly, one that I'm kind of disappointed that they threw away with Breath of the Wild, because, you know, there's that. And this world is as expansive as Ocarina of Time was, if not even bigger. Although there are a lot of places where they really... there's not a lot of places where there are a lot to do. Like Snow Peak, all you really got to do there is like get to the temple there, or the ruins there, do the snowboarding minigame, get like a few poses there, and that's about it. So it has some areas that aren't really super accessible, but this game is still fantastic. It's got a huge cast of characters that are all very unique in their own varying ways. Midna is obviously my favorite. It's a lot. No, she's a lot of people's favorites. Oh God, Malamart. I'm curious as to if they even do this dance if you don't do the Malamart properly. But yeah, this game. Oh, I never collected that chest. That's awkward. It's probably just rupees. Who cares? Oh yeah, speaking of chest and stuff, that last stamp was in fact Twilight Midna. That is the official name she's being given. That she's reverted back to her normal state. And you know, it's nice, but maybe don't collect all the stamps if you don't want to be spoiled by anything. Because when I remember, I obviously played the game before the HD version was released, but back when I played the HD version, I got that stamp, I went, that's going to be a pretty big spoiler for people who haven't played the game yet. I mean, it's kind of obvious that she's going to be, that her true form is going to be revealed one way or another in the game. But they could have, you know, not given you a stamp. I mean, the stamps are pretty well hidden. Good luck if you're going to be finding it on your first try without any guides or anything. God, it must take forever to actually find all those stamps just when the HD version was released. But yeah, this game, it is my favorite Zelda game. It's simple, but fun, and the dungeon designs are fantastic. Like, even probably better so than Ocarina of Time, but Ocarina of Time got some pretty solid dungeons as well. Yes, I'm including the Water Temple because I know how that thing works now, and then I'm not some, you know, stupid kid or anything like that. But yeah, what else can I say other than this is just a fantastic game? Not really a whole lot. I will say that there were too many female characters for me to voice, and I didn't like doing that most of the time, especially with Telma. I don't want to talk about Telma. But yeah, there's so many good things that just talk about this game, and I just can't find the words for it because it's just amazing. That's all I can really say about it. I mean, what else am I to say, really? Other than just play the game, figure it out for yourself. And in case the game was a bit too easy for you the first time, you can go along and play it on hero mode. Adds an extra challenge. It certainly adds an extra challenge, and it makes the game probably a bit more enjoyable. It also mirrors the whole world, but that's, you know, for a different aspect. But yeah, this game, what else can I say about it? We see that Uli actually gave birth to her baby, Colin's little brother, which is nice. Also, I forgot to save, so I think all the data before Hyrule Castle is completely gone. I don't remember if it saves before you beat I don't think it saves when you beat Gannondorf. I don't remember if it does or not. So, where is Bo going? Oh, he just ran into the fence and stopped. I don't think that was supposed to happen. I think he was just supposed to stop when Ilya, or like the camera panned away from him, but that's interesting to say the least. But yeah, it's just a fantastic game. That's all I can really say about it. Well, I guess this is farewell, huh? Light and shadow can't mix, as we all know. But never forget that there's another world bound to this one. Shadow and light are two sides of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other. I know now the reason the goddesses left the Mirror of Twilight in this world. They lived it because it was their design that we should meet. Yes, that is what I believe. Zelda, your words are kind, and your heart is true. If all in Hyrule are like you, then maybe you'll do all right. Thank you. Well, the princess spoke truly. As long as that mirror is around, we can meet again.
We base. You get
Shadow and light. Two sides of the same coin. One cannot exist without the other. Yet if one overlaps the other, there is chaos and thus balance is lost. But if both are sealed away from each other, then balance can be maintained. It's a really sad view on all of this. Midna destroying the only thing that can reunite with probably her only friends she's ever had. And she just destroys it. But it's for the better. Because what if something else had happened in the Twilight Realm and it came back into the world of light? Link isn't always going to be around, and Zelda's not going to be around. Sure, there are future incarnations and such, but there isn't always a guarantee that everything's going to be going as planned. Thus, it's better just to seal off both worlds forever. And it's certainly for the better. Is it the best outcome? Maybe not. Is it a happy outcome? I can't really say that for certain. But it's the outcome that was needed. And whatever feelings Midna and Link had for each other, sure, may have been something developed, but it just can't mix. One thing I will say about this game that it does fantastically is just how well the story is like panned out and how well it tells itself. It doesn't overburden you with extensive cutscenes. The only one that I can remember really is when Lanayru told us about the dark interlopers and whatnot. It wasn't like Ocarina of Time where every time we needed some story exposition there was a very lengthy cutscene of just showing the Triforce spinning around while holy music played, and just a very long and detailed explanation as to what exactly was going on. And honestly, we didn't really do a too good job of it because there weren't really any visuals as to what exactly to show off. But this game does it well. It pans it out in certain ways so that you don't get overloaded with lore, but it does a handful enough to do a very good job of explaining itself. And what a damn good story it was. Because, like, it just shows off so many different characters. Like, Colin's a great character. Ilya, you know, is not a lot of people's favorites for, you know, just kind of being put in the game to be another romantic interest in Link. But it's still a great, like, ways to show off different characters. Honestly, the one character I'm most disappointed about is probably Zelda, because she gets, like, no proper screen time anywhere, and she's just kind of there at the end. But what can you do? But yeah, this game is fantastic. It is definitely my favorite Zelda game out of any of them. And this is it. This is the last scene that they're going to be leaving the game on. And we're just going to cut right back. Oh, no, it's the HD credits. Oh, God. I didn't know this. So we're going to be here for a bit longer. Probably shouldn't be that too long. But yeah, I guess now I can go over as to what exactly all the amiibos do. Since, you know, that's a thing that was in this game. Let me just go to the wiki real quick, because that is going to be a bit easier to explain that way. Alright, what do we got in this game? Where is it? There it is. Okay, we'll go into the Wolf Link one later. Scanning the Link or Toon Link amiibo will replenish arrows, while scanning the Zelda or Sheik amiibo will restore Link's hearts. Scanning Gannondorf's amiibo allows Link to take twice as much damage and will turn his red heart gauge blue to signify the change. If used while in hero mode, the amiibo will quadruple the damage taken. Aside from the Wolf Link amiibo, all amiibo can be only scanned once per day. Scanning Gannondorf's amiibo a second time states that the damage has already been doubled. So yes, the Wolf Link amiibo opens up a completely optional and different mini-dungeon called the Cave of Shadows. It is similar enough to the Cave of Ordeals, where you have to go through, it's only 40 floors this time, of various enemies. However, you are stuck in Wolf Link form. You don't have access to your swords and your items, and not even to any of your, you know, bottled fairies. So it's a much more difficult challenge, a challenge I haven't even completed yet, because it's got a lot of enemies that are a bit a pain in the ass, to be perfectly honest. But I will be covering it eventually. When, I have no idea. But yeah, like it says on the screen right now, this is the end. But not truly the end, because we're going to be doing another bonus episode. But it's going to be the end enough so that we can, you know, say our goodbyes. So, with all that being said, my name has been Rolak. This has been a fantastic journey. This has been a great pleasure to go through this game again. Like I've said before, obviously it's my favorite game. And it's a game, honestly, every Zelda fan should try out. There's no reason you shouldn't. If you liked Ocarina of Time, you'll love this game, because it's just Ocarina of Time, but more fancy. That's really all I have to say about the game, and yeah. And of course, the encoding's overloaded, but honestly, I don't think that's much of a big deal, because I'm pretty sure it's just, you know, pausing for like a second or two. It clearly wasn't as bad as Soul Silver, and I kind of overreacted in some spots here and there. But thank you all so much for watching. My name has been Rolak, and until next time, have a good day, and I will see you guys next time. Yeah, it didn't save. I'm all the way back in the Goron Mines. Great! All that effort wasted!